Hello, everybody, and welcome back for some more TLT action. Today we have episode number 8 of the Trauma League Telegram. I am your co-host, Mr. J. Johnny, and joining me on this very fine episode, it's my other co-host. You know him, you love him. It's Gingerbread. How you doing, brother?
Hello, apologies for the program and delay. I have a busy life, unfortunately. I have other matters to attend to. I had to delay the TLT till today, so we should be
Yeah,
back on track
yeah.
going forward.
Very, very busy week. Very, very busy couple of days for both of us. So you guys just got to bear with us. But we're good. We're back. We got some more TLT action. Like always, we have a couple segments we got to break down. Starting things off, we have to always plug the merch. Swordog2gs.com. Go get yourself some merch. Swordog2gs.com. Go get whatever you need. Hoodies, jackets, jerseys, shaker cups that are still limited edition. Swordog2gs.com.
For 2 years.
Go ahead, break us down. What are we going to be talking about?
The rundown of this episode, we're going to introduce our guest here shortly with the interview. Then we're going to recap kind of the second half of Stage 1 playoffs. And we got some clips of the week. And we have our news segment. Then we have our top 5 rankings, Johnny and I's. And then we end with a roundtable topic that was selected by our guest. So
Yep.
should be excited to see what he picked.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And speaking about our guest today, who do we have joining with us today, Thomas?
I don't know, actually.
Oh, that's crazy. All right. Well, it's our boy, Mr. Waze. How are you doing today? Bang!
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, man.
W-mans. Love to hear it.
Fighting through allergies, but we're vibing.
That's W-mans. I just gotta ask real quick. See, what are you doing in this picture, bro? What are you doing?
That one is 7th grade me, bro. So back in the day, I was in a robotics school or robotics program for after school, and that was the robot I built. I had to do a couple of tasks with it, and yeah, so that one was purely me. A lot of the programming and stuff I did as well, with a little bit of help from the teacher, but
Look,
putting it all together was all me, man.
look at that dude. Now he's going to college and stuff. Look at that smart man's. Fucking nerd. It's all good, anyways. But yeah, you have been around trauma for how many years now? This is your third year?
Third, yeah. I
Yes,
started back in
sir.
MW3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you liking it? How you liking your team so
Oh, I
far?
love it, man. Oh yeah, it's so much better from last year, man. If you know the lore, you know the lore.
Bro, what's the
This
lore,
year's
bro?
definitely a
We got-
vibe.
we got
You want the lore? All right, yeah. For
members.
the people in the back, bro.
the what is it? The TLDR, like too long don't read.
For those in the back, man, I won one series out of an entire full-length season
Damn.
of Drama COD.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
One series is all I had.
You won, I think,
Yeah.
didn't you win 2 as a substitute?
Yeah, I won 2 as a sub, but 1 on my actual roster. And the worst part of it is that during I think it was stage 2, we lose round 1. I have to go back home because my fiance's sister is having a child, so we go back home to go see her.
Mhm.
And they win 2 in a row. I come back and we lose again. So
It's all good. It's all good. BO6 probably wasn't your year, so you know it
No,
just, it
not
just
even
happens.
close,
It
bro.
happens. It
Hey,
happens.
you've made it
Not
through a
even
quarter of
close.
the season without being traded yet. That's an upgrade.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's part 2 of the lore, is Kazei was traded
Yeah.
like 7
I
times.
was on a
like,
world tour, yeah.
he left me with a suitcase.
I got
He
traded
left
before
me
the
with-
season even started.
You did. You did.
I did, yeah.
I did get traded.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
I2.
Yeah, W-mans. W-mans. Do you have any questions for him at all, Mr. Thomas?
I get what's Black Ops 7? You've improved very dramatically this year. What's the difference between Black Ops 6
Mental.
and Black Ops 7?
Mental. That's a
What's
big one.
sorry, what
I'm
is
not
that?
gonna lie.
I don't know what that is.
I pretty much just changed my outlook on how to approach every game in COD, or every match in COD, sorry. But it's just everybody's killable and every game is winnable. And just don't forget it.
There you go.
Someone put that on a T-shirt.
Inspirational T-shirt with that
Yeah.
photo of me.
There you
on the back.
go. W-mans. W-mans. the big ass goggles too. The chemistry
Yes,
goggles.
sir.
Yep, that's all you need.
They're called safety glasses, Johnny.
Oh, my fault. All right. Anyways, we move on though. We're gonna talk about a little bit of a recap. We have here the bracket from last episode. A couple teams hadn't played in these losers round 3 and winners round 3 matchups, and we're going to talk about them this episode. This is what it previously looked like before everything was said and done. And now we're only left with the top 3 teams. We're going to break it down for you though. Starting off with losers round 3. Go ahead, Thomas. You can break it down.
Losers round 3, and Miami Mafia, the 1 seed, of course, upset earlier versus the Tokyo Storm, also upset in winners round. With both these teams faced upsets, but they meet in losers round 3. The 1 versus the 7 seed, see who moves on. Tokyo comes out firing on all cylinders. They win by 50. They dominate map 2 6-3. And then Miami wakes up 8-2 on Scar Overload, belt to ass. And they clutch up Blackheart to force map 5. Just for Tokyo to clean sweep 6-0 them in map 5. It was quite the anticlimactic ending, but hell of a series as this ends up going 5. Tokyo wins 3-2. As far as notable for performances, it was Kulzuni and I2, of course. And, Kaz popped off when he needed to for the side of Tokyo and for Miami. I mean, it's the usual suspects, Sin and Chaotix, the 5-star duo. But Kazei, map 3, 34-21, kind of why he was
Yes,
Miami was
sir.
able to 8-2 that map 3 and kick-started the comeback attempt. Zuni ended up being the MVP, 99 kills, 73 deaths for a 1.35 KD, and I was the caster.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We lost gas, man. We took our foot off the pedal, unfortunately.
No. Kind of talking about this because this is your series. This was your last series for Stage 1 playoffs. You said you let the pedal off the gas, but what happened? What was the catalyst? What broke the camel's back for you guys?
Honestly, it was probably just a troll in the bands.
Mmm.
Honestly, we hardly ever played Scar S&D, and
Mmm.
I don't I think it was Teach who did it, but I don't know. Unfortunate troll in the bands.
When in
We didn't
doubt,
check.
when in doubt, blame
Yeah,
the highest star. I like it, Kazei.
right. Nah, I'm nah, but dead ass though, we messed up. We didn't look at their best S&D maps, and obviously like Den was a solid one for us, so we were okay challenging them on that. Obviously, we were just in our heads a little bit after losing map 1, which is also arguably probably one of our better HPs, even though we have lost it a couple times.
Mm.
But stuff happens. It is what it is. Move on. The Scar. Honestly, there was one sentence I still remember from Dill was, "Is this how we want to go out?" And I was like, "Fuck no,
Damn.
it's not.
Damn.
Hell no, it's not." And
Damn.
so I'm playing from the lab that day because I wanted to have better internet because I just skip on my own home PC. But so I was playing at the lab, and I swear I had like a small crowd behind me just watching as I was just yelling dead and just throwing everything. After the map ended, I literally like my headset fell off of my head for like how jumpy I was. I was like, "Oh my god," kind of thing.
You were going
And I was like,
crazy.
yeah. And then like that Blackheart, we kept it going through. Like we got a lot of good rotations, and then just a bit of trollage on the Scar. Honestly, we
Yeah,
hardly ever played it. I don't think we ever played Scar S&D until then.
it
So
happens. It
it is what it
happens.
is.
But
It
kind
Yeah,
happened.
it is
Yeah.
what it
kind of like
is.
highlighting it though for your performance specifically, like your Scar Overload, you were frying, and then we went to listen-ins, and you were just here, dead, 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 over and over and over and over, and I was like, all right, bro, he's got
Yeah,
it, he's
dude.
got it, he wants it, he has a passion for it right now.
Well, like Dill said, is like I don't want to go out like that. I don't want to just roll over and take it, bro. I
Look,
was like, I wanted to put up a fight, and I was like,
I'm just saying the Kaze from last
yeah,
year would
man.
have been like, yeah, bro, I don't know.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah.
Well, the
I was like, I
Kazakh
don't know
from
what's going
last year
on.
showed up map 5, I think.
That is true.
Dude, last year we went to so many map 5s just for an L, bro. It was so sad.
It's all good. It happens. Do you want to talk about anything else of the series, Mr. Tomas?
No, it's just Miami Falls. They finished top 8, stage 1. They were the 1 seed. Disappointing result, and I look forward to that. They should run it back. They were the 1 seed for a reason. They should run it
Yep,
back. I can't
yep.
wait to see what they do stage
Let's
2.
see what happens though, but we're gonna move on. We have ourselves the next matchup in
Hopefully
losers
they
round
stay
3.
together.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know what happened, but we'll see. Losers round 3 though, we got the 2 seed Las Vegas Kings versus the 6 seed Kansas City Crusaders. On paper, seed wise, the 1 and 2 seeds falling in the same losers round. It was a 3-1 for Kansas City. So the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed both fall in the same round and lose. The Black Heart was a 250-241, an absolute bang out, but it was in favor of Kansas City. And then Vegas recover, making the series a 1-1 with a win on Colossus S&D with a 6-3. And then the exposure, a 1-point game. I think it was like an overtime, situation, like an S&D.
It was not.
It was not? Okay. So I think it was just crazy though, regardless. And then with the momentum going into that map 3, they win the map 4 on HP Colossus, 250-158. Notable performances, we have Waves coming in for the side of Kansas City for every map except for the map 3. Gingerbread, my co-host, going 28-20 on the exposure overload. And then on the opposite side for Vegas, you have JD and Entity carrying in the map 1 and 2, and then Sonoma trying to pull the weight from the last 2 maps in the map 3 or 4. Unfortunately for them, it does not go their way, and the MVP of the series does go to Waves with 1.36 KD, and Icarus was the caster of the match. I think
Yeah,
that's his debut, right?
second.
Second? That's the second match, yep. So shout out to him.
Find out more of that later, though. Yeah, no. As the participant of the series, I mean, this
Oh.
was a bang out.
There goes Wesley. There he is. He's back. Welcome back.
Sorry. Yeah, but New Mexico's really hot, and I had the AC way too cold.
All right, bro. All right. No, but as a participant, you were saying?
Yeah, this as the player in this series, this was an absolute bang out of a series. Like, I think preseason predictions, like this is probably your at worst like losers final match. Like this is
Mm-hmm.
this is the grands final. Like in losers round 3, what is this, right? Just on
Yeah.
paper rosters, right? Kind of
Yeah.
preseason wise. And it lived up to it. I mean, it was a close map 1, a hilarious map 1 because Pink and I both started 2-9, and then we were able to like get the win somehow. We were just dying laughing, and then Vegas kind of, it says 6-3. It was really a 6, so they just like curb stomped us map 2. And map 3 was almost like the opposite. Like it says 3 to us, but we were in full control like that entire. It was not close. I know it says it was close, like score wise, but like we kind of just controlled the whole map is what it felt like, and then
Yeah.
we controlled the whole map 4, and you can see that score line difference compared to map 1. But
Yeah.
it was a really good series though. Obviously there were some internet issues with Vegas. Probably would have gone game 5 if internet wasn't a thing, but welcome to Trauma League. Ends up going in our favor.
I do remember. I'm sorry for cutting you. I do remember Vic saying something like that. He was like, "Yeah, our internet at our house was really, really bad," or something like that day. So that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it was like the whole week.
Yeah.
It was just like really rough for them. Hopefully it gets fixed. I mean, I actually hope it doesn't, to be honest.
No, that's
we
messed
kinda-
up.
He's gonna fire you, bro.
We got the better of the 2 seed. And we were saying in the Kansas camp, like if we win this series, we are winning this stage. And obviously we didn't play in losers round 1, as really no one played. It was a forfeit. But so this was the second losers bracket match of ours, and hopefully like we kind of use this to build off the run. Or
Yeah.
hopefully build off and run with it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the series really.
Yeah. Vic said
That is
Vic-
W timing, bro.
Yeah.
That is W timing,
That is
Vic said
W
it was
timing.
it was perfect the next day. Go figure, LMAO.
It is what it
It was
is.
an inside job, Vic. I'm just letting you know right now. We gotta put a hit on whoever it was.
No,
That's
crazy.
insane.
He's gonna fire you
crazy.
both.
Hey, I don't know who it is, but if it's working perfect the next day, hey, someone's doing something. It might be that boy Zune. I don't know. We're kidding. Anyways, moving on though. We got the next matchup. We have winners round 3. New York taking on Pittsburgh. Go ahead, break it down, Thomas.
Pittsburgh came out flying map 1, 250 to 177 on Scar, and then New York woke up 6-1 domination. It was a 5-4 close overload, and then a 70-point victory on Blackheart as New York lose map 1, but they sweep the next 3, end up winning the series 3-1. Notable performances: it was Mirage for map 1, it was Johnny, and then Konage going absolutely sicko mode map 4 to ice the series for the side of New York. And for Pittsburgh, it was Blinky, but Fluctuant having himself a 42 and 24 map 1 kind of got them that map 1 victory. But the match MVP ended up being Jay Johnny. Of course, 119 kills for a 1.3 KD, and the caster was I2 Isaiah.
Bro, I feel like you're
Most of the
adding.
season.
I feel like you're adding like a Y every single time we play a match.
No. Why would you say
That's
that?
crazy. I don't know. It's just a
I'm gonna-
hunch.
I'm gonna add something here real quick, bro. The New York curse is following Johnny, bro.
What do
Lose
you
map 1, win
mean?
the next 3.
Brother in Christ! Oh my God.
lose map 1, win the next.
It was the opposite last year though. It was
I
we
know.
win map 1 and then lose the next 3. Like it was just.
Now it's flipped.
Now it's flipped. Now it's flipped. But it's like, God damn.
The curse finally breaking.
I don't know.
The New York camp?
I mean, I think us in the Kansas camp, we hate map 2, so
we love map 2.
we hate a 3-0 over here, we hate a 3-0.
Y'all just ain't good at search, bro.
And New York hates
Lock in,
3-0s as
twin.
well, bro. It is what it is.
It's either we win map 1 and we 3-0, or we lose map 1 and we go game 4, game 5. There's no in between.
What was the series like, Johnny? Round 3 for a spot in winners final.
Honestly, okay, yeah, this was for a spot in winners final. This is for top 3, yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah, so it was in the moment. I want to say it was super stressful after that map 1, but then like going into it, like before the map 1 even started, I was like super confident. I was like, yeah, we're good, guys, we got this. Like just keep the vibes up, we'll be good. And then we lose map 1. It's like, oh shit, fight or flight mode now. And we were like, all right, let's fight. So the S&D, it felt like after that map 1, it was very comfortable. But that map 1 was so hard for no reason. I think they were just shooting and they were just slamming us, and like we couldn't do anything. That's what it felt like to me. But then after that, it felt pretty good. It felt like we were in control the entire time. And I think at one point Pitt had a decent lead in the map 4. I think it was like a 50-point lead or like a 40-point lead or something like that. But we just took advantage of 2 hills back to back, and that's what brought us back in the game. Able to close it out in 4 instead of going to 5. That's all I really have to say about that series. I don't think it was, like, from my perspective, I don't think it was anything too crazy, but Pitt definitely showed up in that map 1 and even towards the tail end on that map 4. That Scar overload is set a 5-4, but literally at one point it was 5-1.
Yeah, wasn't it 5-1?
It was 5-1, and I messed up by saying I wanted to park the bus and with like a minute left, and they got 3 caps off it. But there was just not enough time for them to come back.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I mean that was
Gotta
really
love
it.
parking the bus, man.
It doesn't work
feel like
sometimes.
That strat is like so high risk, but like so good reward if you can pull it off.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
if you can't, like it happened to you. They score back to back to back because now they're just trapping you in the back after they kill you.
exactly.
You're just cooked.
At the end of the day, we only needed to kill like 20 seconds and we win, and that's exactly what we did. So it was like, yes, it was close, but it was, but it was just not great. So but yeah,
Harley in chat.
Yeah.
New York's parking the small bus that map.
New York advances to winners final. Pittsburgh falls to losers round
sir.
4. And the miracle run continue for Pittsburgh as a 9 seed. Find out next series. But this series, The first of the losers round 4, Tokyo, fresh off the Miami beat in Miami versus Philadelphia, who fell as the 10 seed as they lost to Seattle in the others winners round 3 match. That was last week. We broke that down. They played early. So shout out them. But yeah, the 7 versus the 10 seed and loses round 4, just seed wise, not expected. And Tokyo felt disrespected. They came out, they 3-0 slam. Map 1
Gotta
was
love the
close.
rhymes, man.
Fun
Holy.
facts, the reason it was close, 21 Savage lagged out for like half the map. That's
Yep.
not true. He lagged out for like a minute. But still, like it was a 4v3 for a minute. Tokyo still won 6-2, and then just don't even look at map 3. It was just pure domination. Tokyo able to 3-0. Notable performances. It was Zuni. It was I2 individually in those maps, but Zuni ends up with the match MVP just based off that map 1 alone. Pretty much, he had 20 extra kills than I2, despite I2 being the majority of the MVP kind of
Yeah.
map wise. With a 1.4 for Zuni, I'm rounding up. And Philadelphia, I mean, Space had a great series. Tully was great in map 3. Unfortunately, it did not matter what Tully dropping 33 on Den as a 3-star. Did not matter, as you'll see later on. But
Speaking of
I think,
space,
unfortunately,
no, go ahead.
unfortunately, Smoke had a bad series. Because obviously when Space steps up, like that's huge for this team. Unfortunately, Smoke, kind of the main hard carry of Philly, bit of a rough series, just stats wise. And that's probably if he plays better, this
Uh,
probably goes game 4, or at least it's not this bad of a 3-0. But
Yeah.
I mean Tokyo.
I have a bit of lore on this, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, before you
Oh yeah,
before you say the lore, though, hold on.
It's
Entity was the caster, of course.
Yeah.
Shout out Kumish.
Before you say the lore, I know for sure Space's agent's gonna go for a fine on the TLT after saying that blackout map 1. He was so mad after that. He texted me. He was like, "Dude, I can't believe we lost that." I was like, "No, bro." Oh, go ahead. What's your lore, Mr. Waze?
A lag out with Tokyo, that's
um
crazy.
no, so I too was so we were all on a call in Toronto. I think we were playing ranked or doing something. I forgot. I think it was eights because I don't think ranked was out yet. So it was eights. And I two and Space are in the call. And I2 is just like pressuring them to play. Space is like, nah, bro, we haven't played in a couple days. You guys are fresh off a win. Like, nah, let us scrim. And he just kept going, and I2 convinced him to play.
Damn.
That's
So it's kind of funny.
insane.
It's kind of like it just shows like scrims in practice need like you need it kind of thing, especially if like your opponent's been fresh off a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like
So
it
Philly
was kind
got
of
big
funny.
dog. That's unfortunate.
It's kind of funny, bro. It's
No,
kind of funny.
that's messed up. But that's insane. But honestly,
Did they
like,
take a day? Okay, then I'm wrong because I thought they like straight up start played it that same day. That's 100% my bad then.
honestly though,
But
like thinking about that Philly team though, like we are gonna continue seeing Tokyo later in this tournament based off the win on this series, but Philly going out in top 6, kind of unexpected. I'm not gonna lie, like,
Is that good or bad? Because like they were frying, right?
but like statistically they were 1-3. Like
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like on paper, they should
got
not
top
have got
6.
top
Yeah,
6. Yeah. So like
that was the beauty. They upset Tokyo and Vegas to get here, right?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like that's insane to me. Like they have the potential, they have the pieces, but they just need to make sure they're all on the same page at the same time. And like I feel like you said it perfectly. I think Smoke just had a bad series. And if you said who knows, like he doesn't, then like he has actually a decent series. This could have
Also,
potentially
like
been flipped.
Tokyo,
COD
like
is
no one had a bad series on Tokyo. That's like the other thing too, right? Like
Oh yeah.
they were all firing. If like one of them's off, maybe you can get away with it, but not this series, right?
Yeah.
yeah, COD is such a day to day thing, man. It is such a day to day thing.
Yep, yep.
It can go either way on any kind of day. If they were to play like the next day, who would have known? You know what I mean? Like Smoke could have just woken up and space is also there, kind of thing. But you never know, man.
I don't know.
Never know until it happens.
Zune dropping a 1.4 is kind of scary. But moving on, though, we got our next matchup. We got losers round 4, the 6th seed Kansas City Crusaders. I love the color contrast, by the way, in this. Versus Pittsburgh Defiance, the
It's
9
both
seed.
red teams. Someone had to be great.
You said screw it. Kansas City got it. It was a 3-1 win for Kansas. They took the map 1, 250 to 173 on Scar HP, and then Pittsburgh able to equalize. I feel like no one has been able to take a 2-0 lead, at least in this series so far that we've seen. Unless it's a 3-0. But Pittsburgh wins the map 2, 6-4 on Colossus S&D, and then the Overload on Den is a 4-3 for KC, and then with that
was
momentum,
overtime.
yeah, that one's the one I was thinking about, yeah. And the Colossus HP on the map 4, 250 to 190, a very, very, on paper, really good game. Pittsburgh, the 9 seed, kind of in a similar boat with Philly, where they kind of play above their expectations. And the notable performances to back that up: Waves, map 1 and 2, he was frying 45 kills in the map 1, and then Gingerbread in the map number 3, going 30 and 28. But the hero of the story is Pink, going 30 and 20 in the map 4. She was absolutely frying for this Kansas City team. And then for the opposite side, it's the Blinky and Fluctuant show all over again. The man of the match, though, the MVP, was Waves with a 1.5 KD, 115 kills in that series, and Entity was the caster.
I said it like 10 minutes ago. KC, we hate a 3-0. We're allergic to it.
Yeah.
It's back to back where we lose a map to Colossus Search. Like, we liked that map, but obviously lost to Vegas, lost to Pittsburgh. So we don't know what's going on with that map. But I mean, we hate a 3-0, man.
Nah, you guys
Well, I
do.
think Pink going off on that map 4 just shows like if your fives are playing like your normal COD and your 3 just pops off, it just shows like how much more you can take over a map. Just like that score is insane.
I've seen that from a few teams. Hashtag loading.
Yeah, like loading is a really good example. Like I think everybody overlooks the 3-star because everyone's like, oh yeah, they're the bottom star. You know, they're gonna probably be at the bottom of the leaderboard or whatever. But I'm all just from experience. Like if everyone has these expectations of your big like higher star levels, and so if they're playing at their normal average level and your 3-star is just up there with them, like
Yeah.
it's just a complete different change of pace.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that map, well, that Colossus, Waves was at 34 kills, but Pink was only 4 behind, and then Strat and I were both at like 20. So I was like, yeah, we'll just give it
Exactly.
to
So it's
Pink,
like
right? For the fact that she's only 4 behind the 6-star as a 3.
Yeah, that's really tippable out of her.
Yeah, no, this series, like, we always felt confident with the hard points as a member of Kansas. Like, our hard points good. Not that Pittsburgh's are bad, but there's enough VOD on Pittsburgh. We were able to kind of read them.
they VOD watchers here.
Big VOD watchers, absolutely. Yeah, it was really going to come down to
Take
that
notes,
map 3.
rest of the league.
Yeah, because we're allergic to map 2s, obviously, right? So we knew this series really did come down to that overload, and it going to overtime was scary, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because it was 3-3. It went to overtime 4v4. We were able to pick off Fluctuant, and then we just 4v3 kind of bullied them. And like it was that funny enough is like I got the kill on Flux, so both kind of MVPs for the match was me and Fluctuant, and that was kind of the dagger was me finding him on the map in the overtime period to get the main advantage, and like that was the series almost.
Yeah. I mean, you guys look really comfortable. You move on to that top 4? Now? Is this top 4?
Yeah, this is for top 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh falls top 6. Shout out.
Yep. No. Absolutely tippable out of Pittsburgh. I think a team that a lot of people wrote off early. I think like after the draft,
yeah, no,
especially
especially the draft. Yeah.
like that's just that's insane.
Anguish was getting made fun of because he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like no free agency signed. Like they this was a completely draft built team.
He's
Yep.
done
And,
this before though. I've seen this before out of him.
We've seen this script before. Ooh.
Yeah, like throw back to MW3. I'm not even joking. It was another free agency year. He decides to draft everybody brand new. So like in this draft, like Jaded's, obviously he's been in the league before, but back in
Yeah, it's 3
MW3.
rookies. And
Yeah, and like the same thing happened in the normal stage. Like I don't think did Pittsburgh win a series during the normal stage?
Yeah, they went
yeah.
2-2.
Yeah.
They went 2 and
Okay,
2,
so
right?
they won 2 and 2,
Yeah.
right? So but back in MW3, they didn't win anything and then just had a crazy losers run.
Yeah, they got
We
third. That's right.
they got third that year, that stage. So it's like
And then what
English
happened? Oh,
might have some
he
like hidden
traded the
talent.
entire roster away. That's right.
No,
Wait, this lore
actually,
runs
yeah.
deep. Wait, what?
Yeah,
English ain't afraid to pull the trigger. And I mean, that's definitely not leaking what's in the next segment. Here.
We'll see what happens, but hey, we're gonna move on. We have a couple more matches to talk about. We have the winners finals for top. What this will be for top?
This is for
grands.
grands.
This is for grands for top 2.
Finals.
Yeah. I will.
I guess I'll take this. since
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, the 3 seed Seattle beat Philly to get here. New York beat Pittsburgh. There's 3 in the 4 seed for a spot in Grands. Seattle comes out. They win Blackheart 250 to 212. Map 2 6-4 on raid. They're up 2-0. It's easy cruising. And then what happens? Oh my God! It's an 8-2 exposure for New York, belt to ass. Then of course an identical scoreline 250 to 212, but inverse on Colossus for New York. They force map 5, and then in map 5 on Den, it's Seattle 6-4 again, as the Seattle Reign able to stop the reverse sweep attempt as they win the series 3-2. New York falls to losers final. Seattle moves on to grand finals. Notable performances. I mean, it's your 5s and 6 and 5 and a
on
half.
both sides.
It's Riv and Buki and Johnny and Mirage just taking turns, exchanging the MVP amongst each other. The match MVP goes to Riv with a 1.3, 115 kills. The caster was Entity. Hell of a series.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
No,
fined.
that was a fun series to watch. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm
Like
gonna-
I don't got much time to watch trauma games, but that one was fun to watch. Jula
Well,
was
that
playing
was
from the
fun.
lab, and I was watching over his shoulder.
So annoying.
Just like
It's all good though. GG Seattle. Good job. But no, without like no sarcasm aside, they did play really good. They played really, really good. They played really, really good in the first 2 maps specifically, and then in that map 5, when it does come down to like the amount of pressure that builds up on stage, I want to say they were able to ride it a lot more, and they were able to like thrive off of that pressure. Whereas I feel like we crumbled. We had everything that we needed, but we kind of just threw it away. And they're a good team. Obviously, they make grand finals, and they will take advantage of your mistakes. So shout out Seattle. They put in the work. They did really, really good, and we'll see who joins them in grand finals. Kind of talking about it from my POV though, like from as a player perspective, I was so mad. I was so mad we lost the series. I was beyond pissed off, especially for the map 5. I specifically told Connor Kanaj on one of the rounds, or like either Kanaj or Mirage, to turn around for the pinch on Riv. None of them did it. Riv good enough to find the opening, get the kills. What could have been, because I got the first blooded mid, what could have been a 4v2 ends up being a 1v3 for me. And we just kind of collapsed. That was to go up 5-4. They go up 5-4 instead, and then they win the next round as well. So it was tough.
never
but
count out Riv, man. Never
Riv,
count out
man. Riv, the S&D demon, going
He is
crazy.
insane.
He has a 1.3. He's the MVP for a reason in that match. He's the GOAT. Yeah, nothing but love to Seattle. They played really good. Love all the boys over there.
You could talk about how Riv is evolved in his hard points recently too.
Yes, that is a really good point. Wasn't it last year that he was getting, I don't want to say clowned, but he was getting judged really hard for his HP performances? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
His HP's in control last year. He wasn't, he would like there. He's a 5-star for sure, but he wasn't like an outstanding like put him out there on a podium kind of thing when
Yeah.
it came to respawns. And now this year, especially, like it's turned around quite like quite big.
Yeah, and in both the HPs,
So
you see it there. He's a top frag for his team and just gone crazy. So it's like drops like 80 kills in the 2 HPs. That's just insane. Yeah, no, shout out Riv.
Yeah. As someone like just from eights and from scrims and playing Seattle earlier, like Riv is legitimately like probably my hardest kill in the league.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, he's a hard kill.
I don't.
He is a really hard
I,
kill.
Especially since like, well, it's like I'm a like him and I are both like sub only. Like we don't. I never pull out the AR. Now, like so, we always run into each other 20 times on a map. And for me, at least, he's such a hard fucking kill.
I've joked about it multiple times too. It's just kind of insane that Riv like has a potentially like a life series in this series, and then I've always said it constantly. Buki's my hard counter. Like
Boogie is a lot of people's
he's
hard counter.
he's my hard
it's pretty
counter. He's
crazy.
the one AR that I struggle against, and it's so annoying that these two teammates are now playing, on Seattle with each other. It's just like it's a hard matchup. So
Shout out MC and Maddie, bro.
they really did cook. But yeah, we're gonna move on though from the series that was to drop down to losers finals. They will be waiting to see who will join them now for the top 3. One last match
Speaking
to
of
break down.
Who's gonna join New York? It's losers semifinal. Kansas City Crusaders, the 6 seed versus the 7 seed Tokyo Storm.
Yeah.
The loser eliminated winner will face New York. Johnny, you want to take this?
Yeah, I
baby?
got it. Loser goes top 4. A very, very interesting match. So going
this
off
one was
of
pretty
it,
crazy.
Tokyo has a significant lead in the map 1.
It was 119 to 56. It was
But-
60 point lead.
But
There's that 70.
there was a lag
Yeah,
out.
close enough.
There was a lag out. And who else could it be? Shout out the boy 21 Savage for the lag out with all his family tree and heritage, watching their Bluey on their iPads, taking all the bandwidth. He couldn't do anything. So he lags out in the map 1. They lose the map 1, 250 to 197. Kansas are able to successfully win the 4v3, honestly, from the rest of the map there.
I will say, he joined back at 170, 160.
He lagged out twice.
He did, but like he lagged out first at 119 to 56, and then he joined back for real at 170 to 160.
Yeah. But like
So
at that
it was
point,
obviously, but it was still
you
half
had,
the map. So,
yeah, you
it was
guys had a significant amount of advantage, like for momentum and everything.
course.
So, but yeah,
they were like they could have ended it.
yep. But so basically, after that, they say, "No, we don't want to play with this guy. He's lagging too much. We're gonna bring in a free agent." M1 Breakout makes his BO7 Trauma League debut as a emergency substitute for the Tokyo Storm for the remaining of the series. So
It only took 38 minutes for him to join.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Tokyo
just counting the minutes.
with M1 are able to win the map number 2, and after that we have ourselves a series. It's going to be a 1-1 series tie. Overload on Den does go the way of Kansas, a 6-3 win, potentially due to more reps, honestly. And then HP Colossus goes the way of Tokyo, so we have a map 5 situation, and it was looking really good for around 11, but unfortunately, we only go to around 10, and in favor of Kansas City. So Kansas City are able to topple Tokyo Storm, the 6 versus 7 seed, for that top 3 spot to play New York in the losers finals. Notable performances, you have Waves, again, the man of the match, the man of the hour, whatever you want to call it. 3 out of the 5 maps has an MVP-like performance, and then Ginger with a map number 2 notable performance, and then Stratus in the map 5 with a takeover when it really matters. As for the side of Tokyo, it was a Colzuni show. Colzuni was going crazy. He was doing whatever he wanted. It felt like he was untradeable. And then I, too, had a really good map number 3. But, like I said before, the MVP goes to Waves. A 1.51 KD, 126 kills. And I was your caster for that series. A 2.5-hour series. We played a lot of games. It was a lot of fun. We played breaking point games.
2.5 hours?
Yeah, there was a 40-minute delay, Kazei.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. That's insane.
Yep. It was absolutely insanity. At one point, I ran out of content to like play on the stream, so I literally
started
brought up
playing,
breaking point games. I was like,
You
guess
pull
the
up
pro.
Breaking
I was like, all right, well, I got to entertain chat in some way. But going back
What's
to the
that one
series,
YouTube series? Oh no, sorry. What's that one YouTube series? It's just like random fun facts or like whatever, or it's just like crazy moments in life. I forgot what it's called, but it's just like
you
the
lost
one
me.
monotone guy.
You lost me.
My bad.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I can't.
I know what you're
I
talking
can't
about.
think of it.
Anyways, I know what you're talking about, but yeah. Daily Dose of
Daily
Internet,
Dose of
yes.
Internet, yes.
That's that,
Yeah,
yeah.
Blinky with the save. Daily
That
Dose
is
of Internet.
insane. You just have
Should have just played
monotone
that.
voice. No, that's insane. No, we'd get fined. Anyways, but talking about the actual series, Thomas, what was your reaction in that series? Because you were getting iced for 40 minutes.
This was one of the like overall one of the funniest and most frustrating series, at least for me in recent memory. Because obviously it's like we're getting slammed map one, Mark lags out. Well, all right, they were the hosts. They could have ended it like per the rules. It was like the time hadn't crossed yet. They didn't. All right, whatever. We come back, we win. It's like it is what it is. Shout out. Then of course they need a substitute. They spend 40 minutes looking for a substitute. We're getting ice, but we're kind of happy. Like we're watching the stream. We were playing.
You
this
were
right
playing the
before
games with me.
So shout out Den, bro. That was the second guest for us. Literally, our second guest was Den. Like shout out.
Were you guys having
Um,
fun at least in the call? Like you guys were like, oh, we're
Oh,
chilling.
we were vibing. Like we were honestly like we didn't even realize 40 minutes had passed, and then the map 2 started, and we were like, oh fuck. We just got iced. Like we kind of didn't even realize, right? And then so obviously yeah, map 2, M1 plays like great by the way. He went like 8-6, I think. It was incredible. All right, it's a tie series. We belt to ass map 3, 6-3, Den overload. We're like, oh, this series is over, and it's Colossus map 4, right? Last two losers bracket runs, we ice up map 4 to close the series. What happens? I go double fucking. I go like 18-40. I'm fucking. I
Jesus.
rage quitting the comms like crazy.
You were
I'm fucking
crashing
checked.
out.
I'm fucking so over it. I'm grumpy, right, because of that delay, right? Like I was so happy, and then it all hit me like a freight train. I'm like, oh fuck, we're going map 5. It's so over. And then like I'm like, maybe it's not over because we're up round 1, right? Round 1 on raid. All right, it's a 1v4 for Kaz. We're up 4-1. There's no way. And then Kaz gets a kill, and we're like, all right, he gets a second.
We
I'm
don't-
like, "All right, Waves and I. It's Waves and I. I trust Waves and I. We're the duo. And this motherfucker hork slams us both. Pulls up a 1v4 in round 1. After like my map 4, I was done. I left. I literally left my setup for a minute. And luckily
Bro,
my
how did
team
it
was
do a
able
mental
to
reset?
yeah, my
It's all
team
good.
was able to hard carry me, thankfully, the second half of this series. But like, oh my god, was it it was like vibes were so lit and then it just crashed in 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's a toughie. I'm not gonna lie. And then like, I feel like everyone, even like watching as well, could see it because you had a lot of momentum going off of that map 1, like kind of comeback. And it felt like it just kind of got stripped away from you. Like the rounds that Tokyo were winning in that map 2, they were convincing. It wasn't close. And then the rounds that you were winning were scrappy. Like it wasn't like it was like you guys had a dominant.
Like I said, we
Maps.
hate map 2s, man.
Yeah.
Kansas hate maps 2s, and it's just unfortunate map 4. I decided to have my probably my first real crash out of the year. I've had a few similar ones, right? But I haven't had a. I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest.
It's all good. It happens. It happens. But
It
shout
does
out,
happen, yeah.
shout out Tokyo, the team that was able to win the preseason tournament, the
kickoff,
the
yeah.
kickoff. Yep. They were able to win that, and they go on to get top 4. It's a pretty good result for them. I don't think that's what they want or expect, but
No, like,
regardless, it's
they,
good for them.
that they had a substitute, right?
Yeah.
Didn't help because like we beat them in qualifiers, right? But that was a month ago.
Yeah.
So like considering how map 1 was going, like they were up 60 or 65 points on, like they were dominating map 1 until the lag out, and then we found our footing, right? So if that lag out doesn't happen, they win map 1. maybe they probably still win map 2, and then suddenly there's a whole different series, right? But the COD gods on our favor.
Yep.
So shout out Jesus, I guess.
But
We
yeah,
are the
Shout
Crusader,
out,
man.
man.
yeah,
So
there you
shout out.
go, there you go. But that's gonna do it for that series. Kind of
That's
touching
gonna
off
do
of
it for
that.
every series.
Yep. We have the current standings from the tournament. If you want to kind of look at it, you can see which teams fell where. LA do fall in that 13th position. Toronto fall at top 12 with Florence, Boston, and New Mexico. And then at top 8, Las Vegas and Miami. And then top 6, Philly with Pittsburgh. And top 4, Tokyo. So your remaining 3 teams are going to be Kansas City, New York, and Seattle, who is waiting in grand finals. Uh, Overall, I just kind of want to get a one quick question, like real quick statement. Is this how we expected Stage 1 playoffs to go? Or
Not
no?
even close.
Not yet. Alright, my bad, my bad, my bad. I forgot we have Miami boy up here. My bad, my bad.
Not even close.
Kazei, why do you say? Why do you say? You got one sentence. Go ahead.
We changed our roles last minute before the state playoffs, and just to try to fix some things that just didn't work out, and we just couldn't lock it back in.
That's tragic. And then I think Vegas would say the same thing as well. Like not roles
Yeah.
wise, but like it's to me it's weird seeing the 1 and 2 at top 8. That's just so weird to me. But it happens.
COD's a day-to-day thing, man. Anything can happen any day of the week, and well,
Yes, sir.
just happens this stage.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. What about you, Thomas? What are your thoughts, real quick? Like, is this what you expected?
I mean, yeah, it happens every playoff.
That's true. It
That's
does.
true.
It does happen every playoff. Yeah.
I guess what I'm actually most shocked about is our final 3 teams are the 3, 4, and 6 seed respectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's more like, at least because last year, I mean, last year it was
1 and 2
1,
seed, no?
2, 3 every
Yeah.
single time.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
And then like there was a random Shanghai for a random LA third, a random
We
New York
we got
third.
a we were like 8 seed or something like that. Yeah. Strength of schedule gave us a false sense of seedings. That's also fair,
That is
Blinky.
definitely true.
I think
That
I
is
think it's
definitely
fair.
true.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, but that's gonna do it for that segment. We're gonna move on though to the losers' final preview. New York
Preview.
versus Kansas City will be Thursday, February 12th.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yes, it is. Did we announce the time?
Yeah, I think it's at 11:30 East. 11.
Hold on, let me
Forget.
double check. Let me double check. Hold on.
But of course, as Johnny is a member of New York and I, Ginger, am a member of Kansas, we're gonna refrain from talking about it. So Kaze, give us the preview.
I mean, personally for me, man, like if I have to pick, I gotta go New York. They're just our scrim partner. Like I gotta go with our scrim partners for sure. But I will say, if Kansas like lock it in the way that they have been recently, it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be a good series. I think it goes map 5, honestly. And I think it goes round 10, map 5. Like it's just gonna be a shutout like before that round 11. They're gonna go you guys are gonna go back to back every single round until the very last time when one team gets both rounds back to back, and that'll be it.
There you go. Tune in Thursday, February 12th to go watch this match at 11 Eastern. I found the time. Shout out to New York and Kansas for making the run to top 3. Winner goes to play Seattle. This is the playoff bracket for you guys. We've been preaching about it all the time. Seattle waiting in that uppers grand finals.
This is every match we've broken down this episode.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean it was interesting. It was a good.
Don't look at the deadline date.
Yeah. Yeah, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
13-team bracket, and we're only technically 4 days behind schedule. That's not bad.
Round of applause to
I mean,
everyone who played.
There's
There's
definitely
been
been time. There's been so much worse where playoffs last like 2-3 months one time. Like it was bad.
Not for real.
Didn't the R6 league like literally take like a 2-month
yeah,
hiatus?
dude. Yeah. Like nothing happened. It was
hilarious.
only grand finals that they were waiting on, and it took them 2 months because
Yeah,
I think
that's
Chucky
insane.
got grounded.
That's insane.
just the lower
Shout
realm
out
alone,
Chucky,
to be
but
honest.
this is
I
going
think
to
Chucky
be
got grounded. I think that was
this
the
is
boy.
going to be your casting update. Go ahead, break it down, Thomas.
Yeah, so Johnny with one match as he takes the crown back from Entity.
It's mine,
As
bitch.
Johnny's now at 11. Icarus,
Goddamn.
Icarus adds his second. Then, of course, we have I2 Isaiah again, his first cast of the year. I myself had one cast to bring myself up to 10. And Entity, fresh off the top 8, does 3 in a row, brings his tally up to 10. So a shout out Kamish, as his tally is going to continue to grow with the last 2 matches. He is going to steal that caster of the year, I think, from you, Johnny, at least for this stage.
Yeah, if we keep playing, yeah, he will.
No, he will. Vic always takes like losers final and grands for himself. So
Yeah, no, well, yeah,
I guess
you're right. Yeah.
Congratulations, Entity, for
Congrats!
caster of the year.
Woo! Woo! So far for
Caster
stage
of the
one. After
stage.
stage one.
Bye bye, Johnny.
No, bro, please, no, please spare me.
Yeah. Vic would rather like sell the league than like have anyone else cast a grand final.
But what if he's playing in the grand final? That's my debacle.
Well,
That's-
it's a good thing he never makes it there.
Damn! No, that's a damn! Damn! That's
Yo.
crazy. That's foul. That's
No,
foul.
JD would just do it, but I guess they're teaming
But
together,
JD's
so
on this team.
I guess I would do it because I'm third in line. I don't know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is your casting
You're gonna have a
update.
fine in your
Yeah, we're
mailbox.
TLT's getting a couple funds getting pulled for sure. Anyways, we got some clips. We definitely didn't forget it last time at all. I don't know who said that, but we do have some clips for us to break down this time. Woo! Where do we want to start? We're gonna start with this. Okay.
Waiting for Vic to respond. There it is.
Alrighty. Where do we want to start here? Where do we want to start?
I mean, we've been talking about casting. Any casting clips?
Okay, sure. Here we go. We kind of harped on it earlier. Well, specifically, you did on your crash out segment for a little bit, but we talked about a 1v4. Let's take a look at that.
That's not what the clip I asked for, but sure. We can do it.
Gingerbread and Stratus in
I
combination
guess
with
we
a
can
beautiful
relive
double
this.
jump.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, it's
Oh,
with me casting. Kansas
Hey, look, it's a Kaz 1v4.
attempt to strip away all the momentum
Thanks for the
from Tokyo
1v3
in
shout
this
out.
opening round. 3v1 now. Kaz last alive for this Tokyo
I do have
squad.
really funny insight of this clip I can explain afterwards.
Yeah. I'm just mind blown. Y'all
The fact
gave
that
it.
nobody
You guys gave
has
it to him.
this is
Able to pump
insane.
Pink is gonna find a kill. 1v2 now. Waves and Gingerbread versus Kaz. 30 seconds left on the clock. And the members of Kansas.
Zuni
up,
says clip of
trying
the
to
year,
find
no
number one
bias.
trying to not get a bad timing, trying to play together. He's gonna spot one and Zig. It's gonna be Waves. Is gonna find the kill. Gingerbread. Is gonna
Hey,
get
look,
gunned!
bullet rig,
Kaz
guys,
with
that's
the
crazy.
1v4.
It's not like
Kaz!
that.
And then you locked the fuck in! I heard my voice
So
bad.
the funny context of that is when we
Yes!
came up Zig, I saw him open stairs and I calmed it. Then I shouldered it and I saw he went mid pillars, but Discord didn't pick up my mic. That's why Waves just runs out of Zig. Because I'm screaming, I shoulder and I scream. I'm like, he's pillars, pillars, pillars. Discord doesn't pick it up, so then he dies. So then I fucking panic, chow. Get no bullet red. It is what it is. We won the map, so who gives a fuck? But like after the round,
That's
I
crazy.
was like, Jace, what the fuck? And he's like, what? You said he was open stairs. And I was like, no, I didn't.
No, that's
And he's like,
Oh,
and then
gotta
Strat
love
was like, yeah,
Discord.
you did, bro. And I was like, I said it. Like, what? It was like a crazy Discord delay.
That's insane. But here, we got a couple more clips we got to talk about. We have we're staying on
Yeah,
board with
yeah.
we're
W clip them.
We're staying on board with the Tokyo train for a little bit, okay? We got another clip here. We have I don't know if we showed this last time. I don't think we did. But we have
Probably
a
not.
little bit of I2 going crazy in this clip. Let's take a look.
This was losers
35
round
seconds,
3.
Bomb is down middle. Chaotix knows this. He's just gonna play top blue, but he gets terrible timing, and Isaiah hits the body shots. And he cross.
Yeah, that's insane.
Clip that, please.
Damn.
And Isaiah going crazy. Gets the 2-piece
It was just
with
not
the
a
body
Gus
shots
search
on
day,
the
bro.
peach.
It was just not a Gus.
And
more
he
playing
shot the
than
bodies.
Yeah.
Like That's diabolical. That is absolutely diabolical. The fact that you
Honestly,
shot his
my
body.
in the kill cam, you see it too. That's personally my favorite clip of the year, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
That was
typical.
as I was casting, that shit was crazy. Like you can hear me in the cast, right? Like my mic peaks, I'm screaming, and shit was gas.
I mean, shit. I know that was against my team, but I mean, you got to tip where you tip it, bro. That was insane.
Oh, I mean, if you gun a guy, shoot his body, then cross map his teammate to win the round, like
So you gotta tip
incredible,
it,
right?
bro. Like I know it was
Yep.
against my team, but like you just gotta tip it, bro.
Yep. We're kind of gonna stay on board with I2 for a little bit longer. We have a clip that he submitted himself. Let's take a look at it.
Really, I2 heavy lead.
Oh my god, shit. Oh my god, shit. I saw that. Come on. Nice shit.
And he's listening to music in the background.
Oh, we're gonna get copyrighted.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just sing along with it. He just slam cramp. Okay, that was it. That was fire. Okay, slamming some CDL pros. I like it.
Was that Kismet?
Cramp really a
It was
pro,
cramp.
dude.
It was cramp. Yeah.
No,
This
no,
mid-act.
like, on his team. Did that say Kismet?
It might have been.
Bro was playing with Kismet. That's fire.
There you go. Hey, well, it was in the clips thing. I took it from the clips thing. Shout out I2, you slam cramp. Good shit. Anyways, we have one more clip, but this time it's of I2 casting a match. Let's see what he
Oh
has
my
to say.
God,
This is the I2 love show at this point.
Flanking 1v2 situation for Fluctuant, though. They don't really know where he's at. I mean, I told you guys this earlier, bro. You don't see Fluctuant in front of you. He's behind you. Oh, crazy Eagle Chow, I'm not gonna lie, but New York takes the lead 3-1. Hey, y'all ever watch basketball, bro? 3-1 lead, bro. Like 2016 Warriors, bro. Come on.
I just like the fact that he was like, he's behind you. he's not in front of you, he's behind you.
Brother says, like I always say, if he's not in front of you, he's behind you. Says bro, dude, like 6
time ever.
times. A random NBA reference, bro, like out of nowhere, like, right?
The shout out
We gotta have an
I2.
I2 edit now, bro.
Yeah,
Like, the
so
Ghost Unit, it's just gotta be an I2 edit.
it's an I2 edit at this point, yeah. It's
We
just
love
I2 in winners finals or whatever.
If
I
he's
don't
not
care.
in front of you, he's behind you.
No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Thanks,
This
Blake.
is I got one more clip though of Tokyo, but this time it's actually not about them, I think. It's about a listen. Let's take a listen. It might be them. I don't know. I haven't listened to this clip yet.
Oh, no, it's about. These are really just Tokyo centric.
Oh my god, that's hilarious, bro. These guys are ass.
Fuck, bro, I might just camp and save my KD for the rest, bro.
Sonoma, LLT.
Oh god, come on.
No, that's it. Dead.
That's a crazy.
That's on
Hey,
me.
but you gotta tip it.
I thought that was Philly. That's on me. That's on me. That's my bad.
It's another I2 clip. Bro. It is the
It's another-
I2 show.
it is
I mean,
the
he did
I2
play
show.
like 4 matches this week.
Yeah.
to be fair, right?
Tokyo needs to
You need a content creator. Oh god, bro.
W-Mans. Well, we're done with Tokyo. We're done. We don't want to listen to them anymore. We're done. We're over it. We have a couple of matches, though, from specifically Kansas we're going to talk about. Let's take a look at this first one.
Waves, help waves. Let's go,
Nice, big win, big win,
Come
big
in
win,
front, help in front, help in front, help in front.
They're gonna flood it, they're gonna flood.
Show me, both tweet.
No, bro, I got one. Nice.
Nice. Come on. Nice, AD, come on.
Ooh.
Stop scamming, boys. We're ready. Come on.
Then we gotta stop scamming, boys.
Just put in front, they're just put in front. I'm
No,
getting
bro,
on you,
there's
get on
2
you.
front, 3 fronts.
I respond to it. Give us new. Back up.
That's
So
good.
yeah, it's JD 3-piece immediately followed by a Waves 4-piece.
I feel like when you listen to comms, bro, like if you were to take JD out of that and just listen to everybody else, it's not going to be that like hyper active. You know what I mean? You throw JD into any set of comms, and everybody's just going wild. I swear.
I swear, JD's got to get a piss test or something. That boy's on Mars or something. I don't know. That boy is cracked out of his mind. Shout out JD. We got 2 more clips to talk about though. We're staying on board with the Kansas train that we got going on. We have a little bit of Pittsburgh versus Kansas action.
I was told to submit this, but I don't like it.
Two. Only one on.
Tom, she's gonna run at you. Oh my god, Tom's
Nice,
so fucking
Thomas.
deep, kid.
I'm missing
Come
pressure
on
now.
out.
Nice, Thomas.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, we're missing one.
The 1, 2, 3, we're missing one.
Yellow, nice, nice. Nice,
Nah.
Playing statue, guys.
I gotta help think on time, bro.
I will. One of you needs to pick up soft door.
He could have hit the deepest route.
Stay up, stay up.
I'm not gonna lie, Waves' comms are comedy.
Right? Stay up, Thomas.
Give me a other.
Nice, Thomas. Get your fucking map, baby.
In the moment, I didn't realize, but I was told after the fact. Obviously, you hear Waves and Strat screaming, and then I'm just saying, "We're missing Paladin." Okay, block off spawn. Block off spawn.
Bro,
I get
so
a
locked.
I got a 2-piece and a 3-piece. I say nothing. Waves is screaming in my ears, bro. Like,
There you go. W passion. Last clip that we have here. It's a listen
It's
in.
kind of a funny juxtaposition. Kind
Yeah.
of clip, right?
Yep. We got ourselves our last clip. It's a listen in with Seattle. Let's take a listen.
Right now.
Yeah, he's weak.
Alright, 2 under. Just watch the right side right now. Nice.
One there, one close. Like, what a stop.
Oh, they're all there.
Holy shit.
All four there. Yeah, they got it. There, one more.
One more.
They're gonna be our side spawn right now, guys. Gotta clear these guys first. Yeah, he's still R long.
He's weak long, Johnny.
You got my long or not? Alright, one's it.
Both sides long.
Nah, I think we just let him cap, bro. Just fucking reset. Holy fuck.
No, that's insane. That is insane.
Pack it for a second.
GG.
GG.
You know, it's shocked when you hear the julep, brother, calm.
When you win 8-2 and you go like 5 and 14, Gene, what the hell?
I don't.
Jeez.
Hey,
No, that's,
New York camp.
No, that clip kind of
Gotta
reminds
love
me of like last year in Control. At least for like, I was on Shanghai that year. We did a lot of similar stuff with us, where it's like if we were getting spawn trapped on attack or whatever, we would just like stop playing and we would just start talking about the next round. Like mid.
What's a good strat?
Yeah, like mid round, like we're down like 5 to 20 lives or whatever. We would just stop playing, and we would just discuss the next round what we were gonna do.
Yep.
Like the French timeout in Counter Strike.
No, it's fine. Just save the op. All
I mean,
right.
shout out, yeah. I shout out Buki though. Like, let them cap, guys, and let's fucking say like,
W mental.
let's stop playing like shit. Let's just end the map and reset. Go next, right?
Yeah.
Didn't work. You guys
It's
won map
difficult.
4, but
But they still won the series, so shout out them.
they
It
did
worked.
win the series. Yeah, shout out.
They did. But that's gonna do it for our clips segment here. If you just give me one second.
We got the next up. We should have our power rankings here, right? That should be next.
One second. Nope. Hold on. Give me one second.
Some technical difficulties.
I don't know what's going on. I made the slideshow. I know what's wrong with the up next we have our power rankings. I look forward to it. Power rankings.
The Johnny
Breaking news! We have ourselves some breaking news! Miami Mafia have dropped the Wacho Pacho and have signed a free agent Icarus, reportedly due to a speed of play / role issue. Oh my god.
Do I gotta talk about it?
Kazei, why'd you guys
Yep.
do it?
Yep.
All right. It was realistically that speed of play and the role issue. It wasn't really. It was trying to figure out like our trades weren't happening fast enough in the map. And Gus is a good guy, bro. Like he definitely grinded out the game at the beginning, and that's the reason why we picked him up. But we were hoping that we could shape him to be a little bit faster on the map, and sometimes he was, especially like I'll give him his flowers where it's needed, bro. Like when we switched roles when he was on the sub, he was doing his thing. But the thing is that I couldn't play the AR role at all because I just couldn't. I can't, like, something about it. I just wasn't picking it up right. And we switched back on that map with Tokyo, and I proved that I just could do it on the sub better, and I can't play on an AR. But
There you
yeah, I mean, a lot of people are gonna be like, whatever. It's gonna be some funny thing, but
Yep.
and some people are gonna talk about Gus's S&D performance on against Tokyo. It wasn't in the clips. It wasn't in the clips, so Gus is saved. But that last round was definitely a little bit shaky, and we had to reel him back in.
the
But now Gus is a shooter, man. Like, a lot of people count him out, and I didn't really have much of a say when it came to the roster issue. I thought we were sticking it out too, but some stuff happened.
Hey, Sin
Some
said you
things
guys were
happened.
as well.
yes sir,
Yeah,
yes sir.
like, some stuff happens. Who knows what's happening behind the scenes, behind closed
Yep.
doors. So
Well, on top
is
of
what
that
it
as
is.
well, we
Oh,
do.
real quick, moment of silence for Pot Jobber.
R.I.P. He's not dead.
Icarus though, G League.
G
Reaper
League,
last year,
woo!
getting his opportunity in the league now.
Let's go, Icarus
Is
got
this
called to
talk
the
about
big.
that
on
a little bit as
Miami?
well.
Absolutely. Do I look forward to watching it? Absolutely.
Yes, sir. W move by Miami. Yet to be determined. Who knows? But we'll see.
Probably an L mood. Yeah.
Probably. We'll see. Anyways, besides the point, we do
Icarus,
also
bro.
have a trade alert. The whole highlight of this was, honestly, Miami dropping Pacho for a free agent. But we have other breaking news. LA Reloaded have traded Hellboy to Pittsburgh for Jaded Rem. A very, very crazy trade, in my honest opinion. I did not expect that.
What is Pittsburgh doing?
I think-
shout out English.
I think Hellboy
just
wanted
got
out
sixth.
really bad. Yeah.
Okay,
I think
and
Hellboy wanted out really bad, and some stuff happened. If you were paying attention to Gen Chat, bro, like, all of LA
No,
was
I have a
ripping
life.
into each other. It was insane. But like,
no,
I
like,
have
I
a
understand
life.
if you
LA
look
wanted
in
to blow
Gen
it up.
Chat during
Yeah,
that time, like, LA was wanting to make a change. Everyone
Yeah.
was getting at each other's throats.
Yeah, I
And
would too.
I don't
on
know
that
why
LA
Pittsburgh made the
roster.
change. Like, of all people, Pittsburgh made the change. But hey, man, I guess everything is to be determined until the next stage starts. So
Like, dog, you just got like sixth. You looked fucking great, to be honest. And you
yeah,
trade Jaded, who was like, he performed very well for Hellboy. Why?
Hellboy.
I mean, Hellboy was shooting on LA when I played him. It's just,
Hellboy has his moments, dude.
I feel like it's very
don't count him
lateral
out too
move,
soon.
to be honest.
I have heard some things behind closed doors that I do not feel comfortable saying, but I know that this was a very interesting trade. This is not what I expected at all from Pittsburgh. I expected something different. And that's all I'm going to say about that because it's not my place to say.
Yeah, like, obviously Connor's on the market. You're
all right, bro.
keeping it secret, right?
All right. I don't know about that one, Chief. He's kind of on a ball and chain. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. Yeah, Hellboy going to Pittsburgh is probably gonna be a very interesting trade, to say the least. I think we're gonna see how things play out there. I think there are a couple rosters that are also going to be looking to do changes as well. In the time off between Stage 1 playoffs ending and Stage 2 starting. So, who knows? This roster mania could be crazy.
I mean, there's one team in the final three with, there's a roster change coming, but they can't do it yet.
That's crazy.
Oh,
That is crazy.
oh.
Crazy intel.
Anyway, you wonder what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, but moving on, we have
have
our
our
some
power
power rankings.
In honor of the Super Bowl and the Winter Olympics, our power rankings this week for Johnny and I. And Kazei, you made your own, correct?
Yeah, I did a little
Shout-
list.
Shout out. We have our top 5 sports, playing, watching, just whatever it is. And we're going to do something different this week. We're going to go 1 to 5, mainly because, as the text says, Johnny and I are walking stereotypes. Our number ones are very obvious, seeing as I'm Canadian and he is Mexican. I think you can guess what our number ones are. So it's a lot more interesting to go from 1 to 5. instead of 5-1, since how obvious our number ones are. So
Stere-
it's
Trauma League does not condone stereotyping, but for this specific segment, yes, we condone it. It's okay. It'll be all right. But we're going from
We
1 to
love
5.
casual racism. We love
No, we
casual
don't. Don't say
racism.
that. Don't say that,
I
Kazei.
might.
Don't
I
say
could.
that. Don't say that. You're gonna get us fined. No, don't say that. But yeah, kind of going off of your piggyback, we are starting at our number 1 spot here. Guys, take a guess. But here it is. 3, 2, 1. Our number 1 spots. We have ice hockey for Mr. Gingerbread, and for me, it is soccer/football. If you know, you know. Um,
I had to clarify ice hockey because there's a lot of different types of hockey in the world.
I'm surprised field hockey is in your number 1 pick.
Oh, field hockey sucks. I prefer bandy, to be honest. No, bandy is field hockey, but you play it on a giant sheet of ice the size of a soccer field. Anyway, no, but ice hockey. I mean, come on, it's a great sport. I mean, the image itself there, like, really kind of just speaks for you. Can punch.
You do
each
have a
other in
really
the
good
face.
image, I'll be honest.
Great image.
It's fire.
But no, like the physical play, the skill.
I think
the
ice hockey is
trash
one of the
talk
physical
fatigue.
sports that can be physical. You know what I mean? Like with like currently now with the NFL, like some of these tackle rules and stuff that are now being flags, like it doesn't make any sense. But you know,
Hockey, you can literally throw the gloves off. You can take a timeout after, in like, what is it, for like a minute or something like that? 30 seconds? 2 minutes?
Huh?
What's your timeout for? What's your punishment for getting
No,
getting into a
5
fight?
minute penalty.
It's a 5-minute penalty. So you literally get timeout for 5 minutes, and that's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
hilarious.
After
Go sit in the corner.
breaking someone's tooth.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. But for me, it's soccer.
And the anti hockey.
The team that, or well, the sport that everyone likes to flop, that everyone that's like, no era penal, it was a penalty for all you Netherland fuckers out there. It was a penalty. I don't give a fuck. It was a penalty. But anyways, soccer's my sport. That's all me, baby. I love this sport. I even going so far as to say I have a state championship ring in soccer. Shout out Indiana. Let's go, high school soccer. I love this
Hell of a
sport.
flex.
It is a flex. I had to show everyone. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, soccer's my sport.
No. Kazei, what's your number 1?
I know I
didn't
just
have
dogged
time
on
to
it.
add it to the list.
No, you're good. I know I just dogged on it, but it is American football. I just love
Mm.
watching American football. I think honestly, it's probably more college football than NFL though. I do like watching more college football than the NFL. I think with college football, they're really trying to like put their name out there and make it to the NFL. So they're actually like playing to play kind of thing. And a lot of the time, the NFL is like it is what
They're
it is.
playing for their future.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I like college ball, and I really like the college playoffs. It's pretty fun.
Shout-
I like it.
Shout out the Super Bowl for the halftime show with Bad Bunny. Anyways, going on to our number 2 spot, we got
show.
baseball for Mr. Gingerbread, and then for me, shout out Flog, it's golf. That's the number 2 sport for me.
Why is it golf, Johnny?
I will be brutally honest with you. I love watching the Masters. The Masters is way and it's way more entertaining for me than watching the Super Bowl, than watching NBA Finals, than watching anything like that. It is inherently the hardest sport to be really, really good at on an individual basis. So I think for its skill factor alone, I think it has to be up there in the top 3.
Golf is fun to play. I'm not gonna lie, I much prefer playing it than watching it, but
I want to learn how to play golf.
Golf is pretty fun.
I'm good at mini golf, but I don't know about regular golf. But what
you're
about
pretty good at mini golf? I remember that.
For me, it's baseball's number 2. Shout out the Blue Jays. But like
Dodgers,
the reality of the situation is, for me, like, hockey is so far ahead that like I don't have time to really pay attention. So I like turning on baseball as like background noise. I still follow the league, obviously, and go Blue Jays. And I know it all, but like it's a great background sport for like my second monitor while I'm doing, Trauma League stats, or I'm making the slideshows, or whatever. But like it's just a
can't find my
great
Dodger
game.
hat.
It's such a, people say it's boring. No, it's not. Just like get better friends, to be honest. Like, watch a game, which is so much fun.
That's insane. Shout out Mr. Frost for helping me watch the World Series. I don't know anything about baseball, so he kind of taught me a lot about that. What was your number 2
Yes,
spot,
you did.
Mr. Waze?
Mine's soccer.
Bang!
Mine's
All right,
soccer.
I respect that. I love that. Let's go.
So, a little bit of lore dropping, I'm not even gonna lie. Back in my 8th grade year, I made varsity for the high school. So
Bang!
I was pretty okay at left field for being a right-footed player. It's
You gotta
kinda
cut
funny.
it to your right foot when you're on the left field, then you gotta
Exactly.
better cross or a shot.
exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I've been in that
But-
spot.
But what's really funny is that my coach actually really helped me out with my left foot.
There you
And so
go.
I could score with both feet, and it was insane.
There
but-
you go.
You know, injuries happen. You know, my leg dislocates during mid game, and then I no longer can play soccer.
Unlucky,
yeah,
unlucky.
whatever.
Tej, I know your fat ass does not like lacrosse.
No, that's insane. But
That
moving
was
on,
so
moving
funny.
on to the number 3 spot, we have Formula One, F1 for Mr. Gingerbread, and for
Oh,
me, it's American
yes.
football.
Nah, as Kazei's already said, actually go with football first.
Football, I think, okay. The only thing that brings it up to me, like for me, like this high, is the halftime show. I'll be brutally honest.
That
for
one was
one
actually a
game of
fire
the
halftime
year,
show.
though,
I'm
bro.
not
I
even gonna
know,
lie.
I know, but it's like on a very low. I don't even know how to say this. Like on a very thin basis, I guess is how I want to word it. Football is inherently not that great to watch other than if you're live. Like I think it's cool to watch like on the TV and something like that, but there's other sports out there that are kind of more entertaining. I just think they do it really well for the Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl is like one of the most iconic things that you could watch as like a
I think you
US
just
citizen.
have to have like a really solid like fan base of a team that you like to actually fully
Yes.
enjoy the NFL.
I don't have that, but I respect the sport for its nature because I know there are bandwagon people that are like, oh, I want to play with this. I
Exactly,
love
yeah.
this guy. I'll support him wherever he goes. And that's true for all sports, but I feel like it's more true for like American football.
Shout out Justin Herbert.
And Tom Brady. Wasn't he like on the Buccaneers or something like that too? And people were like following him. Or something. I don't know. I could be talking out of my ass. But there you go. Why Formula One?
Rich guy politics are a lot of fun.
Shout out Lance
The
Stroll.
amount of lore, like Vandal just said in chat, NFL lore goes crazy. Formula One lore is insane because it's billionaires.
Shout out Aston Martin.
Shout out, that's Lance Stroll, the Canadian who, his dad bought a team for him so he could race. He's not good at all. He's fucking
Oh.
terrible. He's so bad. I love him, but he's fucking terrible, right? But yeah, that's
He is
kind
the
of
only
thing, like,
Canadian.
currently, yeah.
Yeah, he is the only Canadian.
But no, it's
currently.
literally it's millionaires and billionaires like racing around in cars as they try to like cheat the rule book. The entire point of the sport is to cheat the rule book because the rule book changes every 5 years or 5 or 6 years.
It just
the
changed this year.
regulation.
So
It just changed this year, yeah.
So my question, real quick, just to cut you off, just real quick, why not NASCAR then?
Because I'm not.
Because Formula One's
I'm not
faster.
Southern.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear. All right, continue.
NASCAR fucking- no. Nah, Formula One. I mean, it's cargo room. It's billionaires. It's like murder mystery parties. Like it's crazy. Like the lore behind this sport is fire. The races are actually kind of dull as shit. Because like I guess this year it's gonna be good because the new car, like everyone's figuring out the new rules. The new regulations.
Well, like
as they're
from what
called.
I'm seeing from the test drives, like almost everybody's semi-similar when it comes to times.
Yeah,
so
but
it's
everyone's
like-
sandbagging, so like
yeah,
it's not
that's
real.
true too. Everybody's kind of like holding back a little bit.
Yeah,
so it's like,
absolutely. Yeah.
Sure.
let's just see what happens
Yeah,
in
shout
Red Bull,
out
man. That
Formula
second seat
One,
is
though.
cursed.
What's your number 3, Mr. Waze?
I also have Formula One.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out dude. I love Formula One so much that I bought a racing wheel to be able to play Formula One.
That is
Like,
true.
There
dude,
you go. Oh,
I
hold on,
have
hold
a
on.
racing wheel to drive
There
this
you
thing,
go.
dude.
There you
Oh,
go.
wait, hold on. Is it
There you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I have a racing wheel to play Formula One.
That's
I
insane.
very much enjoy it. I've gone down the rabbit hole of looking into the history of it, like in the past 2 years. I've also, the
W
YouTube
Mans.
videos of like funny radio moments. I am stupid, and just like
Before we-
random moments.
Before you switch to the next slide, I need to defend myself before it even pops up.
Oh God. Okay.
Formula One,
scared.
because my top 3 is hockey, baseball, and Formula One. That's a lot of brain power that I don't have to focus on these 3 sports. I need a sport I can turn my brain off and like not give a fuck about, but it's really fun to watch,
Okay.
which is
Okay.
what my number 4 is. So don't yell at me too much, chat.
All right.
Please.
All right. Here we go. Number 4 power rankings. Curling. Curling and
Bro,
table
what?
tennis.
Curling is so
What?
fucking fire, dude. Because it's like it's literally chess. It's chess. It's literally chess, but on the ice, bro. And you get to throw the you get to sweep it to change the direction.
Oh my God.
Curling
It's
makes
a giant
no sense.
chessboard, bro. As like teams switch.
It is not
Like,
a
My question is
what
how does
speed you throw it, how you spin it, how much you fucking brush the ice to spin it more, to slow it down. You bang into the other things to knock them out of play. You hit your own to hit someone else. Like, it's fire.
This is
bro.
just complicated mini golf.
I'm just confused as to
Okay,
why they have
and-
brooms on the ice. That's all I'm saying.
It's to affect the path of the rock, as it's called.
There you go. W men's. Curling.
So that's my number 4.
W shout for you. Table
Curling
tennis
is
for
so
me.
good.
Table tennis for me. I love table tennis. Ping pong, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Mr. Ping Pong. If you're really good at ping pong, it is insanely fun to watch. They go so far back from the tables, it looks like there's not even a table to begin with. They're like playing with the floor. It's fire. I love me some ping pong. What's your number 4, Mr. Waze?
Mine was darts.
Darts is a good shout. Darts is
Dude,
really
I'm
good.
not gonna lie. I went, so a little bit of lore. Last year I didn't play champs for trauma because I took a trip overseas and I was in South
The
Korea and the
homeland.
Philippines. Yeah, so I was back in the Philippines for about a month, like 3 weeks actually, because I spent a week in Korea. But my parents were like, "Yo, we're going to bed." I was like, "I want to experience Korean nightlife." I went to a bar in Korea. I didn't understand a single word that this motherfucker was saying, but he was like, "Darts," and I said, "Yeah."
W Mans. Darts is universal. Speaking of darts, we have our number 5 spots, and I kind of hinted at it. For me, it is darts, and for Thomas,
The
Canadian-
real football.
This has got to be a troll, right? You gotta be sick to the brain, right? Like, hello.
No, real football, Canadian football, the CFL.
I just watched our viewer count drop after you said
No
that.
one's watching this anyways, dog. It's like midnight. This is a
Yeah,
really
this
late
is
episode.
late-ass
Again, it's my
episode.
fault because of my job, right? But you know,
it's okay. It's all right. It's all good. It happens.
but no, the real
Um,
football. It's the best football. I have no reason why. This is really just a troll. I don't even watch the CFL. I don't know why. I put it here just to piss people off. To be honest,
I saw
I'm
that.
not even gonna try to to defend this one. Dude. This is solely for the love of for the bit, and I'm not even committed to it. So.
W Mans. I love darts. It's fun. I think it's a cool. What is it? It's getting a 180 is so lit.
Triple 20s, baby.
Yeah.
The
Triple
events
20s.
are incredible
The events are insane.
because it's just the camera does like this on people as they throw it, and then it cuts to the crowd going
And then
fucking
going
crazy.
180.
Yeah, then the guy he as he's collecting the pins off the board, and he's like mogging a camera
Yeah.
to the side of him, being like, "Yeah, I just fucking hit a 180, bitch." And then it's like, dude, it is fire.
No, it's good. Fire darts.
Kazei, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is boxing.
Boxing.
Yeah,
Okay.
concussion.
I like watching boxing. Shout out Manny Pacquiao. I grew up watching Manny Pacquiao, fellow Filipino. So,
at
you
least
I love boxing.
W Mans. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's good.
You're
That-
wild.
that-
Basketball
just-
is not a real sport.
Basketball's my
Not a
number
real
6.
sport.
It's gotta
Not
be
a real
somewhere.
sport.
It's gotta be somewhere. What about kayaking? That's gotta be up there too.
Beer mile. So, Zuni, explain beer
The
mile.
fuck is a
it just
mile?
We have kilometers. Anyways, moving on
fuck
though.
is a
We have
kilometer?
that's gonna be it for the power rankings. We have a little bit of a roundtable segment that we want to talk about.
Beer
Single
mile is a sick sport.
single player games versus multiplayer games.
Kazei picked this topic. He
Yes,
wanted
sir.
to talk about it in the round table. So, what does this mean, Kazei?
I think that a lot of us, especially in the competitive scene for COD, like to only play COD or other competitive titles like that, where you essentially put your skill against the other guys and see who's better. But in my defense, I think a single player game is better in the sense of the story, just being able to play at your own pace, just having this essentially more relaxing time, just without having to worry about the outside world. It's one of those games that you can actually immerse yourself in rather than stress and have to, calm all the time and worry about having to get better. There's no getting better at a single player game. You just play for the story.
I mean, you can get better at single player games, but
It
it's on
depends,
you though.
yes.
It's literally on you. Shout out Mr.
Yeah.
Thomas for playing Bully. There you go. That's your single player game.
It's a great game.
Or like I just finished Final Fantasy VII Rebirth after playing Remake, Integrate, and like the entire story. And like for you, Johnny, like we both can relate to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I
Like
love
it's just
Kingdom
one
Hearts.
of those it's just those relaxing games that you could just play, like not necessarily nonstop, but could play nonstop and just enjoy the time that you play on it and just like revive your love for gaming again.
As someone who transitioned from someone that only played single player games, how do I want to word this? When I wasn't allowed to play competitive multiplayer games or like any rated M game really until I was 14-ish, 15. So I grew up with the background of just playing single player games. I was just playing Kingdom Hearts, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Spyro.
Jack and Daxter.
Like Mario, Paper Mario, like Sonic Unleashed and all that. Mario, yeah.
Sonic Unleashed, great show.
It's great, right? It's good, yeah. Sonic Heroes, there you go. That's another good one. But transitioning from that to multiplayer games, I infinitely can say that playing multiplayer games has ruined my experience with single player games. Not because I can't enjoy them, but because I'm super competitive in now single players when I can enjoy them casually. And I have to rewire my brain in a little bit, like before I play the game. Oh yeah, I'm playing a single player game. I don't
Yeah,
need to
see,
get
like
upset.
Zuni's even said it. Like COD rewired my brain to skip single player cutscenes. Like I love watching the cutscenes. Like that's my favorite part. Is
they're
like it's
sick.
feeling in the game. It's so nice, especially with like Square Enix games because their cutscenes are fire.
Yeah.
For like some odd reason, like their animation quality is just insane.
Yep. What do you think, Thomas? Do you think one person should play only multiplayer or only single player? What do you think?
I mean, obviously, mix is probably the best, but it's really this. It always reminds me, like every 6 months, the debate it pops back up, right? Of like, gaming sucks now, right? Like that old adage, because like games are getting more expensive and they're getting worse quality or whatever, or just gaming's not what it used to be, and like people are like, yeah, gaming sucks now. Then you look at that profile, and what games do they play? Oh, Fortnite, COD, and 2K. And like you're talking about like there's no good video games now, and it's like, yeah, you're part of the fucking problem, you idiot.
Yep.
Yeah, like story games are definitely way overlooked because everybody wants to play with their friends, which isn't a bad thing. But it's like sometimes you just got to take a step back and be like, yo, I'm gonna play this story game and just enjoy it for a little while.
Yeah, it doesn't help that like with big publishers, it's like every new game is what, like $70.
Yeah.
But it's like if
pretty
you're
much.
spending $70, do you want to play a single player game or a multiplayer game you can play forever, essentially?
Yeah.
Until of course they shut down the servers without telling people.
Or unless you're Call of Duty and you release a new one every year. But anyways,
Of
that's
course.
gonna
But
be
then
the
it's like-
segment.
Well, no, but It's like the single player games are there, the indie scene is there. It's just everyone is so used to the big publishers, and they only push out the big publisher games, which are always these big open world money making bullshit, right?
Which I will say, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, if people don't know, is like an open world kind of game. But they do have a very direct storyline where you have to really go forward and to actually progress. So it's they do a pretty good job balancing that.
They do. And there's other companies like
You're a good man,
FromSoft that
Arthur
do.
Morgan.
There are other companies out there that do really good, like FromSoft. Kind of like what you're saying with the big ass map. Like
FromSoft,
FromSoft
yeah.
does really, really good with like their games, and then like you have other companies like honestly even Nintendo with their like Mario Odyssey and their like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like those are really, really open world games that are really good.
And
So.
Rockstar with GTA and Red Dead and
W Stories.
Did they make
It's
anything?
just tough because
It's
it's
a good game.
like, I guess every game nowadays also just looks so samey because everyone's trying to get ultra HD realistic graphic. Like art direction used to be a thing, and I feel like it's
And I think
not
that's
a
where
thing
like
anymore.
Hollow Knight does really well too. 'cause
Hollow Knight
Knight's
is a
complete
great
different-
shout.
Yeah, that's the one
Hollow Knight's a good
Ooh,
one.
I love Hollow Knight. Oh, that's such a
Hollow
good
Knight's a
shout.
That's
good one.
not. I guess like Hades as well. Like there are plenty
Hades is
of
good
games,
too.
but like I feel it's just every.
Yeah.
Again, they're all like small indie game, and like they're not even that things are indie, but it's like you look at every new big game. You look at the game of the like.
Expedition
E3 is
33,
gonna
Like
put,
baby!
Expedition 33,
Woo!
where it was where it's like
everything
this
is just like every new game that's pushed and marketed. Like it's
as
always
brain
these
rot
big.
simulator.
They're just like these awful games, like these big just.
Yeah.
Oh, we spent 300 million to make the the Avengers game from a few years ago, and it was terrible.
Yeah. Nah,
Right.
yeah, that's true. And like it's kind of similar with like what like the like Spider-Man stuff. Like there's not much replayability in those. I don't know. I could
No,
be
yeah.
faded for that, but like
Well, I mean, there is and there is. It's very button mashy, right?
yeah.
That's the style of gameplay. And
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of hit square a good chunk of times to do your basic attack, and then you have to hit like X to open up a menu to do a special.
Alright, bro.
Exactly.
Alright, bro. Yeah.
Shout out
Alright,
Square Enix.
Alright, bro. You did not need to say that. But
But-
is there anything else we want to talk about this topic or anything else we want to cover?
I don't know. The gaming industry is crumbling.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Stop hating on
Stop
Spider-Man.
hating
My
on
bad, bro.
Spider-Man games.
All right,
I love how
but
every company like learned the bad lessons from Rockstar.
yeah.
True.
You really shout out Take-Two Interactive for ruining the gaming industry.
Shut
Well,
up.
they like went off with GTA Online, and like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane.
That's a multiplayer aspect. I don't know.
Yeah, that is purely multiplayer though.
It is what it is.
But it is what it is. Dispatch. Yeah, shout out Dispatch. That's
Yes,
a pretty
sir.
good game too.
Alrighty, but I think that's gonna conclude our roundtable segment for us today. Honestly, it has been a very good episode of quite a little bit of a longer episode than I thought, but it has been a
Yes, we're
very
supposed to be quicker.
yeah, it's been a very, very good episode number 8. We just want to say thank you very much, Mr. Waze, for coming out and joining us. You have been a very amazing guest. You've been a very, very amazing. You've been very insightful in your decisions and everything you say. But that's gonna
I
do
just
it for
like
the.
the app.
That's good. I know you do. That's gonna do it for the episode for us. Go get yourself some merch at sourdog2gs.com. Thomas, if you got anything to say, go for it, brother.
Nope.
Nope. All right. sourdog2gs.com. Thank you very much to everyone who has watched this episode. It's very late at night. I know there's not a lot of you here, but whoever has been here, we appreciate you. You guys have been amazing. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you, Kamish, for letting us greenlight this show. We'll be back for more Trauma League action. Stay tuned.